Alright, so let's get started. Here are the basics. First off, read. Read your syllabus. Read your assignment sheets. Read your book. Our books for this class are McClellan and Dorn, their history of science and technology, and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. That's right, the original Frankenstein, the original science fiction, the original horror story. Read your assigned materials. There will be materials at Blackboard under content, and you should read those regularly, on time, more than once perhaps, sometimes. Right? In addition to that, please go into the information folder at Blackboard and read the syllabus, but also read all of the assignment sheets. I've got a short definition of each assignment there. So please take the time to take a look at that and see what's necessary to do. If you have any questions at all, please note that there is, under discussion boards, a prompt, a thread that says Ask the Prof. And so if you have any questions along the way, feel free to go to discussions, click on Ask the Professor, and ask any question at all. I'm suggesting you go there. You can certainly email me, that's fine. But I'm suggesting you go there in order to post questions there. They won't get lost in all the ridiculous number of emails we all get on a daily basis. They also might be questions that other people in the class can answer. So you never know. You might get one of your colleagues answering the question faster than I do. I will check the Ask the Prof selection every day. If you have something you need to talk with me about privately, feel free to email me privately, of course, no trouble there. It's goldenc@newmanu.edu. But also feel free to call. My office number is 316-942-4291. Again, that's 316-942-4291, and the extension is 2178. So feel free to call, feel free to email. I'll be around a lot this summer. There will be some time when I'm out of town, just like you, I'm sure, but I will be trying to stay in contact via email. So email and Blackboard, so feel free to go there. So first thing to do, go to that information tab at Blackboard, read the syllabus if you haven't already done so, read the individual assignments there. You'll find the due dates associated with each of those assignments as well. So that's the number one thing, read. Read often, read all the time, reread things. Again, not only your books with the assigned readings that you'll find at Blackboard under content, but read your books, but also read the various videos and selections that I have there for you. Some of them will relate directly to the material, and they'll be much more interesting than my talking head on a YouTube video. That's why I've chosen them. Some of them will be very short essays that are worth reading because they offer interesting insights that are a little easier to grasp than, say, McClellan and Dorn, or that have a particular focus that's more interesting. So please take a look at those. So read. Number one, read. Number two, you've got to participate. This is an online class, but you've got to participate. You are divided into groups. As I said in a previous video, you're divided into groups. Please go to Blackboard, click on groups, find your group, and at that group location you'll find a series of discussions already set up. The discussions for this class are 100 points. You have to do them, you have to go, you have to participate, and please, let's participate in a meaningful fashion. Right? Let's really get some talking going on here. There are also, under what I'm calling participation, there are quizzes, reading quizzes that ask, are you paying attention to the material we're covering? Are you paying attention to the reading that we're doing? And are you paying attention to the videos that we've got posted online? So please, those quizzes are about 400 points total. So read, participate, and the next thing, I guess I would call this evaluate. This is where you respond in formal writing. Not informal, but using writing in a formal fashion. Right? So you're going to review Mary Shelley's Frankenstein in the context of scientific revolution and the Industrial Revolution. You're going to craft your own research paper. I know. You're going to craft your own research paper based on a topic you're interested in. And there's more to come with that. Again, take a look at the information tab, and everything's there. So we're going to ask that you do some reading, in-depth reading, and do some writing and some analysis. So we're going to say 3 parts to this class, right? Reading. Read the information at Blackboard. Don't neglect it. Read your syllabus. Read the assignments. Read your textbook. Participate. Participate in discussions. Participate in the quizzes. And then evaluate. Evaluate what you're reading. Make sense of it for yourself. Do these things on time. It's an 8-week course. It's really fast. The class officially starts on June the 13th, I believe, and your final paper is due August 4th. That's 8 weeks. 8 weeks, and every week there's something that's due, something to do, and something that is due. Typically, your discussions are due on Thursday. Though this first week we have one due on Wednesday and one due on Thursday. The one on Wednesday is more of an introductory discussion, and that's great. So one due on Wednesday and one due on Thursday. And your quizzes are typically due on Monday. So these are reading quizzes from the previous week. So read all your materials this week, watch all your videos this week, listen to whatever I may have up there. And please be prepared to engage in your quiz on Monday. The quizzes are set up such that they aren't timed, so there's no time limit, but by when you open the quiz, please be prepared to complete it. Sorry, I've got a dog here who wants to come visit. I often get interrupted. Sorry. So please make sure that when you're getting ready to take your quiz, you've read all the materials, maybe you have some of those materials in front of you, ready to go in case you need to refer to them. Take notes when you read. Take notes when you watch videos. And you'll be ready to go. You really will. So please be prepared. You can open up that quiz and take it. You have to take it in one sitting. It will time out on you. You get 2 attempts. 2 attempts on each quiz. Right? Once you've tried it twice, you're done. It won't let you go again. So please know there are no time limits, but there are attempt limits. Let's see. I suppose that's, due dates we were talking about. So sorry. So the discussions are on Thursdays, quizzes usually on Monday, and then the writing assignments are sort of staggered. You'll see them on different due dates. I think Mary Shelley's review is due on a Saturday, and then your final presentation of your own research is due on Thursday. Don't worry too much about any of that. You'll get, again, lots of help along the way, lots of prompts to help you with that. For those of you anxious to get started now, go for it. Anytime you want to get going, go. Fantastic. Run with it. I myself will be out of town that week before classes start. I'm off to Italy. I know it's a hard life, but that's where I'll be. So please feel free to get started, but if you don't hear from me, it's probably because I'm out of email or Blackboard distance. Sometimes I'll be able to check things, but for the most part, I might not be able to. So feel free to get started. Feel free to get going on your readings as soon as you're ready. The main thing is don't miss assignments. Don't get behind. Getting ahead is easier than getting behind, for sure. Getting ahead might not be the best thing to do if you need to have other people catch up with you on discussions, etc. But please, please get going. Please get going. And don't be late. Once a deadline is passed, I really don't have a lot of time to revise deadlines for you at Blackboard. So pay attention to deadlines, keep the deadlines, keep moving forward. So take a look at the syllabus if you haven't already done so. Take a look at all the assignments. Again, this is under the information tab. And then once you've done that, go into content and look for the first week's material and get working on that. And go to your groups and see who's in your group and start working with that. Introduce yourself to your group members. I think that's about it for me right now on this sunny afternoon that's starting to get a little cloudy. So good luck. keep in touch, ask questions, and get going.